All right, so we're going to be doing a new intake on this. I'm going to get rid of the air box and then put in obviously new piping and stuff. So I actually made this one myself. I had this piece fitted and ordered it, and then I made this, had a piece CNC'd for the mass airflow sensor, and then just some 6061 T6 aluminum that I polished up. I need to polish up the TIG weld lines there because you can see they're still a little rough, but then we'll just throw a filter on it and have a little short ram. So we'll go through the steps in this. So first we're going to, let's say it's a 10 millimeter. We're going to loosen these up and get this box out. Take those out. And then you're going to have 2 Torx bits down here, and then the bands that actually hold the pipes together, the pipe bands. So we'll start with that. Unplugging the mass airflow sensor, and then what we're going to do is just loosen that back band that hooks to the throttle body and pull this out in one unit. I'm going to leave this, see if you can see in the camera here. So you can see the end of it here. This is the intake pipe. We're going to leave that on there so that it's pulling air in and blowing it at the filter still. But we're going to get rid of this big air box. So loosen this up. Just 2 little clips holding that on. And then we unhooked our mass airflow sensor. So we'll just give this a little wiggle. And just like that, it all pops out. So then what we're going to do is I'm going to separate this pipe off, and then we'll take that. Actually, we'll just set it right here and see if we're in the camera. Pretty good. And I want to say it's a Torx like 15. Maybe a T20. Yeah, it's a T20. I got some new bolts for this too, so I don't need these bolts either. These little Torx ones. But it's good to save all this, because if you're gonna ever sell your vehicle, a lot of people like the original equipment and not your aftermarket stuff, so it's a good idea to keep that. That way when you do go to put it on up for sale, you can swap your parts back out to the factory. It's less intimidating for the buyer. Unless they want that stuff on there, then you could always include that in your sale. Alright, and then this has a little O-ring on it. So, let's see here. There we go. You can see the little green O-ring. We're just going to pop this in to our unit and then get everything hooked up. On the unit here, we have a little arrow. If you can see that, it shows which way we want our air to go. So that's to go in. So our mass airflow sensor will squeeze in just like that. So it doesn't look too bad. It fits up nicely. And then we'll add our new little bolts in there, tighten that up, and then throw the rest back together. See the new bolts, so a little bit nicer looking. And if you can see, it's a hex head instead of a All right, so we're getting our bands put on here. See if you can see that. I'm just reusing the stock ones until my other ones come in that are a little bit thicker and they look better. So, but these will hold for now. So we'll get this put on. Just gonna go on the throttle body like this, and then we'll hook our intake pipe onto that. So we'll start there. Distance looks good. So I'll see what you guys can see here. All right, so this is gonna direct our airflow in, help get cold air into it, or cooler air than what's in the engine bay. As of right now, I don't have any other mounting brackets, so I'll probably add a bracket, have something made up or make something up. That way I can mount it and keep this from thumping around when I drive. So I'll have to go get something for that. I'll probably just mount it underneath this band here, and then fix it down to like the frame down here or something, put a screw in. That way it sits stable. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna tighten up this last bolt, hook our mass airflow sensor back up, and then power steering, throw that back up there, and it should be good to go. All right, got it all in, all done. Made another little bracket, and I just used one of the existing holes there, and I kind of polished up the top of that bolt a little bit, and then I got some little strip piece of aluminum and bent it, and then just mounted it in to the bracket there, so keeps it from wobbling around, nice and secure. So it looks pretty good. Turned out good, drives good, sounds good when it's running. So a little bit of an improvement.